Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brendan, and today we are taking a look at Mr. Sakurai Presents the Hero for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Been looking forward to this for quite a while, because even though I know a lot of people really were not enthusiastic, to put it nicely, about this DLC character, I was very hyped because Dragon Quest VIII is one of my favorite games. I actually got a PlayStation 2 just to play it. Which is funny, my friend actually just got me a PS4 for my birthday. So I guess I could play Dragon Quest XI on that now if it weren't coming to the Switch. But anyway, I'm just excited to see what a closer, more in-depth look at the hero and most likely a release date. And yeah, just excited. Thought we'd just dive in. So here we go. There's my favorite sound effect. Hello, Mr. Sakurai.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, the director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game from Sora Limited. Long time no see. The hero from Dragon Quest is joining the battle.
I'm so excited.
And that means I have some new information to share with you.
Give us the gov.
Usually, we prepare a script for Nintendo Direct, and we have editors put various cuts together, but this time, I'd like to take more of a live stream approach and present it myself.
Yo, when can I sub to Sakurai on Twitch?
We don't have much of a budget for this. While I discuss, I'll be playing with the controller as well.
Oh,
I hope you enjoy.
Sakurai is going to play. Let's player confirmed.
But before we get into it, I should mention that the Dragon Quest series began in 1986. It's an iconic Japanese role-playing game. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that Dragon Quest was what popularized RPGs in Japan.
Yeah, that's why I don't like people.
It's a top-notch game.
Dragon Quest is irrelevant. No one cares about Dragon Quest. It's huge in Japan.
Dragon Quest XI.
It's not huge here, but it is huge in Japan. Like, and remember, like this isn't just like an American game. We got a lot of like fan service for like American characters, but like I watched some people Japanese reactions to the hero, and it was really moving to see just how enthusiastic and happy they were.
Here's a lineup of all four heroes.
There's my gov.
I think to some, this scene alone might seem pretty astonishing.
It is.
This one is the hero from Dragon Quest XI's, the one that's releasing soon. The 16-year-old was dubbed the Darkspawn, and he wields a weapon called the Supreme Sword of Light. Now for the hero from Dragon Quest III.
I know Erdrick is like the face
of...
He's
16 years old. He's equipped with Erdrick's sword. Actually, in 3 and 11, the hero's shield design...
The design reminds me of the Nazca lines.
It's all in the details.
But I know Erdrick was the one that
next, the hero from Dragon Quest
a lot of people were thinking would be when there were rumors going around.
The 17-year-old is the ancestor of the bride from Dragon Quest V, Hand of the Heavenly Bride.
And there's the gov.
The Zenithian sword. Lastly, the hero from Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King, an 18-year-old
Munchie's adorable.
affected by the curse.
And he's got the Dragovian gear.
And as a former royal guardsman, he's equipped
well, just this sword and shield. He doesn't have the full Dragovian armor.
That said, it may be a bit tough to distinguish them using just the name hero. So if you want to refer to each of them individually, here are their names. The hero from 11S is 11. The hero from 3 is Arusu. The hero from 4 is Solo. And the hero from 8 is 8.
Nah, he's the gov.
You can use these names to reference them if you'd like. Also, they each have a color.
I love that blue version.
The coloring and design of these variations are
That's
based
Angelo.
on characters
I know
from the
that.
series. Can you guess who they are? This is actually the very first time that the heroes from the Dragon Quest series have been able to fight each other. It was allowed to finally happen in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and for that, I am very grateful.
I'm surprised they went with that that logo instead of like the sword that's in the main logo.
The hero from 11 is Mitsuki Saiga. This hero speaks in 11S, but the action in this game is different, so her voice acting needed a bit more oomph. The hero from 3 is played by Nobuyuki Hiyama. You might say the King of Braves is playing the hero, but he voiced Link in the original Super Smash Bros. And Super Smash Bros. Melee games, so you could say he was already a hero. He's definitely a pro, and out of all the voice actors, his recording session went the fastest. The hero from 4 is voiced by Takeshi Kusao. He's a veteran voice actor and asked for a lot of detail on the backstory of his character, and this has carried over into his performance. The hero from 8 is voiced by Yuki Kaji. It was apparently a dream of his to do voice work for the Super Smash Bros. And the Dragon Quest series.
That's really
so he
cool.
was happy to have both dreams come true at once. The heroes
Yeah,
from
8
3,
was
4,
silent.
and 8 are being voiced for the first time in the series. And
Oh.
calling out the spell names is also the series first.
They say the names?
Now, let's get a look at these fighters in action. The animations are a bit more energetic than the standard sword users, since we aim to match the style
Mr.
of
Dragon
Akira
Ball.
Toriyama.
Oh,
Sometimes the hero's smash attacks result in a critical hit. It happens at random, but when it does, you'll
gotta
perform
love that
an extra
random
strong
aspect.
attack.
No, you don't.
These critical hits actually match the look of critical hits in various installments of the series. Note the subtle nuances. The hero is equipped
like
with a shield, which can block various projectiles. His forward tilt is a shield bash attack that can also be used to block projectiles. His neutral special is the Frizz family of spells. Frizz,
Okay, so it looks like you can charge it a little bit.
Frizzle,
Oh, and can you carry it like
And
some of the
Frizz.
other ones like Samus's?
You can stop your charge in the middle by shielding, and then you can resume charging again. Then you
Cool.
can store the full charge until you're ready to unleash it at any time. However, even if you've charged up a Frizz, nothing will happen if you don't have enough MP at the time, so be careful. Hero's side special produces zap-type spells. Enter the command quickly for a zap, which is a good way to keep opponents in check. Hold it down a little longer for a zapple, which has a pretty good reach. And if you
Dang.
charge it up all the way, you'll let loose a Kazap. Each of these spells imbues your sword with lightning to power up your attacks. Next is the Whoosh family of spells, which can be used for recovery. Performing a short up special results in a whoosh. Charging it a little bit results in a swoosh. And charging it up all the way
saw zoom,
results
though.
in a kaswoosh.
Okay.
You can only store a charge with Frizz type spells. A whoosh is fairly stunted, requiring only a little MP. A swoosh actually provides a bit more lateral movement.
I guarantee
A
I will
swoosh allows you
forget
to
that you
recover
can
even
charge
if
it
you
and
fall
die
pretty far.
far more times than I should.
Also, whoosh type spells can blow enemies into the air. That way, you can interfere with opponents. Next is Hero's down special, command selection. His down special pulls up a random list of commands. Doing so allows you to use a spell or other move.
I love Oomph in early game
Raises
Dragon
your attack
in
power.
early game of Dragon
With
Quest
a
8.
fully charged smash attack.
It becomes less useful when enemies start being able to
You can deal
remove buffs
this
and
much
debuffs,
damage.
but in Psych Up. Psych Up is the other big
Now
one.
for Psycho.
But I use Psych
increases
Up
the
in
power of your
game.
next
I mean,
attack.
I use Oomph a little bit, but it's not as reliable.
The difference between this one and Oomph is that it can only be used once, but the effect lasts until your attack finishes, even if you miss.
Yeah.
Next up, Bounce. It reflects your opponent's spells and other projectiles. If you both cast Bounce, this will happen. The effect of the reflect will be exponential.
Is he the first
Heal
character
lets
that
you
can
reduce
just
your damage percentage.
heal on his own?
Flame Slash
Like,
can spread
Lucas and
damage
Ness
to a
have
wide area.
Psi Magnet, but it needs actual
Practical
energy
Slash can
attacks.
freeze
You can't
opponents.
just heal with it just off in the corner on your own.
Accelerator
I think that might be the
significantly
first
increases
character who just like can auto heal themselves. Can't remember. We got too many characters.
Kaboom sets off a mighty explosive spell. Snooze puts opponents to sleep. That way, you can follow it up with a beefy attack. Maybe something like Hatchet Man. And then
Thwack
there's
is
Thwack.
never actually useful in
This
the actual
fearsome
game.
spell could potentially KO an opponent in one hit. However, the opponent's damage percentage will ultimately determine the effect. So if their damage
It
percentage
looks like
is
you
low,
passively
it's less
restore
likely to
MP
activate.
too. I'm seeing it go up over time. Yeah.
Zoom. This spell is well suited for recovery. As demonstrated, it lets you recover from anywhere.
That's kinda
but You
busted.
may hit your head on the ceiling. Kerclang. When you cast the spell, you become impervious to attacks. But watch out for a Metal Slash. Metal Slash is a skill that can KO a metal opponent in one hit.
Oh, we got
Hocus
Metronome.
Pocus is a spell with unpredictable effects. Oh, looks like it slowed me down. But not all of its effects are bad. Sometimes good things happen too. Magic Burst. As you can see, my MP is depleting rapidly because the spell uses all your remaining MP to deal massive
The
damage.
MP recovery actually looks pretty
The
quick.
amount of MP you have will determine how effective it is. And finally, Kamikaze. This spell produces
AKA
extremely
for the
powerful
style
explosions,
points.
but this also results in self-destruction. He has many different special moves. In fact, of all the fighters, Hero has the highest
Yeah,
number
it's kind
them
of
in the game.
insane.
You can close the command selection before choosing a spell by pressing the R button. That
Also,
way,
it
you can
is
try
random.
again and hope
I
for
thought
a
maybe you
different
just
set of
keep
spells.
scrolling down, but
That's
I
his
don't think
final
he's going to be
smash.
legal in
Big attack,
tournaments.
and it's no mere
Too much
attack.
random stuff.
This move calls upon all the past protagonists to lend the hero their power for one mighty blow. This attack has a high vertical range, and if it's within 4 in-game meters,
Yeah,
it
that hits
will
pretty,
connect.
pretty wide.
The command selection move is unlike any other in the game. It may be a bit hard to imagine how it works, so I'll fight a CPU opponent for a while.
Here, Sakurai's playing the good hero. He knows which one's the best. That's the
I'm fighting at Yggdrasil's
the
altar.
standard battle
I'm
theme
the
from
hero
8.
from 8, and the CPU is the hero from 4. The stage starts off on this platform, which begins to rise.
I don't know if it might be in other games actually. I don't know. I just know it from 8 at
You
least.
can use Frizz to keep opponents in check without charging. I'll use Zapper
Well, I
from
think
a
it was
distance.
just called Defeat the Enemy. I hope they add Warcry too. I love 8, but
The
it
CPU's counterattacks
for
are pretty good.
battle music, I don't think it has a
I'll
ton
try
of great
command
tracks.
Snooze. Good stuff. Kaboom. I'm a little low on
Oh, do you
MP,
gain?
so I'm going to attack
Oh, you
you
gain
quickly.
MP when you use regular
Meanwhile,
attacks
the
too.
CPU filled up their final smash meter.
Yeah, Hero looks kind of busted, but I don't know. I don't follow like competitive Smash, but
Not going to let him use it.
the stage is pretty too.
Oh, a critical hit. Heal. I'll go ahead and use Accelerato. And the final smash.
There's already so much work put into this that like it's understandable, but it would have been really cool if
Nice.
what people appeared in the final Smash varied by hero
Use
too.
Hatchet Man.
But like,
But ended up
there's
watching
so
it
much work already in there that it's like I understand why they wouldn't do that, but it just would have been cool to see like Yangus and Jessica and Angelo on 8's final Smash.
Going to do it? Ooh, he got me. I was trying to counterattack with his Crackle Slash, but he got me. And at the edge of the screen, no less. In these free-for-all battles, it's pretty... Oh, time's up.
I like the fanfare. I know that's just like part of the Dragon Quest Overture, but it's still really pretty.
This stage is called Yggdrasil's Altar, and it's based on a location in Dragon Quest XI's. One difference is that the platform rises, which is very Super Smash Bros. We're passing
I want to
close
play
by
11 really
Cetacea.
bad.
After that, we'll be able to see all of Erdrea. The giant tree in the background is an important point in Dragon Quest XI's. You can see a taco walking by. While the taco
Oh, the
is
little
out there,
blue guy.
some sort of platform will appear. We just passed Arborea, and you can see what looks like a rainbow bridge. And now we pass Havens Above.
There's the slime in the background.
You'll see slimes appear in the background, but sometimes you'll see liquid metal slimes appear too. Those are really rare.
Seeing a liquid metal slime appear on Smash Bros. Will give me horrible
As we pass
flashbacks to all
Cetacea
the
again,
grinding that you do in Dragon Quest.
we draw near to the giant tree.
Lots and lots of grinding. Countless hours.
As we make our way up the
Too
tree,
much. This music's okay.
we can see a light, which also appears in Dragon Quest XI's. And then we finally make our way back around. By the way, there's something over here. Sometimes a treasure chest appears at this stage, as you can see here. If you
Not
open
just
it,
items.
you get an item.
A mimic.
But it could also be a trap. Ouch.
Man, the first mimic I found
It's a mimic.
messed me up.
If you try your hardest, you might defeat it. You don't have to fight it, but if you manage to beat it, you'll get an item. Although Yggdrasil's Altar is based on the world of 11S, I felt it would be unfortunate to have only one or two songs from that game. So instead, we decided to compile a collection of field and battle tunes for each hero.
What do we got?
Here's what it looks like. Players who have an emotional attachment to specific music tracks can use the My Music feature to
Alright,
pick their
so
favorite ones to play.
I guess it was
Of
Warcry,
course,
not
you
Defeat
can
the
also
Enemy.
enjoy
I
it by
always
using
mix
the
those two
sound
up.
test feature. You won't be able to select the famous prelude that way, but the end of the prelude will play during the hero's victory screen.
Yep, spirits.
We've also added other content, including something for the spirit board, so please look out for that as well. Hero will be available on
Isn't that
Tuesday,
today?
July 30th. If you have the Fighter's Pass, you should be able to get him right away.
I don't remember what day it is, honestly.
We're also planning to make him available
I've sunk too far into Fire Emblem. Time has lost all meaning.
We're also adding in new
New
Mii
Miis.
Fighter costumes. Please take a look.
I would not be surprised if Jessica is one of them. She is pretty dang popular. Veronica? Yo, is this the new alt for heroes? Bad joke. Erdrick's sword fighter. That martial artist just looks straight up like something from Dragon Ball. The slime hat. Oh, it's jiggly. I like it. Metal slime. I'm kind of surprised. I thought there'd be Jessica in there for sure because she is, like I said, pretty dang popular. Is that, that's just about it for the video, it looks like.
Along with Hero, the version 4.0 update will also be available.
Alright, what else have we got? Final Smash meter time limit?
There will now be a time limit on the Final Smash meter. That'll make it harder to use your attack range to play a waiting game, so I think it's better to just use your Final Smash when it's ready. It will stick around for a while, and you'll be able to tell how long
it drains.
Looking at
Cool.
the meter, which will deplete over time.
New adventure mode difficulty?
We're also adding a very easy difficulty to adventure mode, so if a battle is
think I
just
played
too
on, like,
difficult
normal
for
or
you to
whatever.
clear, or if you simply want to have a relaxing time playing, please try it out. Another new feature will let you try and predict the winner during spectate mode.
We got
Then
gambles.
you can exchange the points you accumulate for an item. Even if your prediction is
not
wrong,
quite a
there's
gamble.
nothing to lose, so I suggest supporting fighters to your heart's content.
Online tournament. I think people wanted that.
An online tourney mode will also be added in.
I don't like online
To
play
enter
those.
an in-game tourney, all you have to do is select the mode. The rules are preset, but they'll change periodically. I hope you enter these tourneys over and over. We also plan to hold special event tourneys from time to time. What's more, there are other new additions, like being able to insert
that's cool.
screenshots into the videos you edit, and being able to consecutively play videos that have been added to shared content. Plus, there are new amiibo available
Man.
now.
I want all the new
Pokemon
amiibo,
Trainer,
but Pokemon Trainer looks so good. I've seen them. I didn't
Each
have.
one will
I
be
saw them when I
available
was
in
going
a
to pick
yellowish
up
package,
Three
so
Houses,
keep an
but I
eye
didn't have money for it.
Finally, the fighter known as Hero will be distributed soon, but Dragon Quest XI's Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition will release on September 27th,
want to.
so please check that out
It
as
looks
well.
good.
We tried a live stream-like format this time, but I'm still not sure if we will do this every time a new fighter is released. Regardless, I hope you have fun with Hero.
Bye bye.
See you next time.
So yeah, just a cool overview of how he plays and his mechanics and everything, along with some extra treats at the end. I think I prefer the edited, more polished kind of presentation, but that was still kind of fun. Hero himself looks pretty nutty. A lot of random stuff, random critical hits, random move selections. I just could easily see him just being banned from online, or not online, banned from like tournaments and stuff. Competitive, that's the word I'm looking for. I could see him being banned from competitive just because he's got all those random elements in there that just makes it really hard to predict what's going to happen, or how you would play around it, because like you could have the perfect play and then they just get kamikaze at the last second and oops, there goes your last stock. Something silly like that. But I'm very excited for him, and looking forward to actually playing with him, even if he's kind of just nutty and random. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think about him? Are you excited to play with him? If you were maybe someone who was not happy with his inclusion, has your stance changed a little bit now that you've kind of had time to see him in action and everything? I hope so, but maybe not. Let me know in the comments down below, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brennan.